As part of the apocalypse, we will experience extreme weather conditions, including tornadoes, hurricanes, and tsunamis. As the tsunami, a massive wall of water, moves inland, will bring tons of debris with it. Okay, this is a simulation of a tsunami. These unsuspecting drivers are about to receive a surprise as an unexpected tsunami suddenly arrives. Ah! As I said, this massive wall of water will bring tons of debris with it. At high speed, these become fatal objects for anyone caught in the current. A tsunami consists of multiple waves. It can consume entire towns in seconds. How to survive a tsunami. Put on your life preserver and start praying. I'm being serious. Get to higher ground by any means necessary. You can protect your vital organs from deadly debris. If you are in the water, by tucking your legs up into your shoulders and cover your face. Death by drowning and traumatic injuries such as head concussions and broken limbs are a primary concern. The flow and force of the unusually strong water can destroy boats, vehicles, and buildings. There is the risk of being knocked unconscious or sustaining fatal blows. And sharks could be hunting in the giant wave. I mean, serious. Recently, following the 7.8 earthquake that devastated Turkey and Syria, Italy immediately warned its citizens of a potential tsunami threat being imminent. And it is good to be anticipant of the possible expectation of an occurrence, because if you live in a coastal area, a tsunami can happen at any time. Often a tsunami will occur following a volcanic eruption or an earthquake. Like the devastating 9.5 earthquake, the devastating 9.5 megaquake that shook Chile back in 1966, causing a catastrophic tsunami. And in 1980, Mount St. Helens erupted with a magnitude of 5.1, launching a chunk of rock into a nearby lake, causing an enormous 250-meter wave to thrash the shore. The volcanic ash mixed with water and destroyed everything in its path. A photographer knew he couldn't escape and put his camera in his backpack, covered it with his body, and the film survived. You can't help but wonder if the guy was a Christian and if he went to heaven, or the thousands who died in Turkey recently. Well, although a tsunami did not occur in Italy, at least they were prepared. Unlike India, where a woman was cooking in her kitchen, unaware of a present tsunami. Imagine her anguish and shock when she opened the door. Water came flooding in, and her grandkids were floating face down, drowned. If you are in a coastal area and notice strange foam with hissing bubbles along the shore, it may be the sign of a tsunami. Also, animals will instinctively flee from the water. And FYI, if you didn't already know, Russia has a 100-ton torpedo, an underwater torpedo called Poseidon, that is capable of causing a tsunami by releasing a 250 megaton charge. And the 250-meter wave could reach as far as 250 meters inland. Excuse me, that's 500 kilometers inland. Be prepared for the worst. You must respond immediately. Okay, roads are likely to be washed out, so it's better to run for the hills on foot. If you can't get away from the shore, climb a sturdy tree or the roof of a tall building. And remember, there will probably be multiple waves, each more powerful than the last. If you end up in the water, try to grab a hold of something that floats. And if you didn't know, although it's not necessarily pertaining to apocalyptic weather, there is a rising concern pertaining to bird flu. If you like to eat chicken, this could possibly be a concern to you. Be scared, but be aware and be prepared. And if you haven't already, I strongly encourage you to go to ready.gov and order any available free resources to help you survive these apocalyptic situations. Prepare now, survive during, and be safe after. Now, if you live near or visit a coastal area, learn about the tsunami risk. Some at-risk communities have maps with evacuation zones and routes. If you are a visitor, ask about community plans. Learn the signs of a potential tsunami, such as earthquakes, a loud roar from the ocean, or unusual ocean behavior, such as a sudden rise or fall of water, or sudden draining, showing the ocean floor. Know and practice community evacuation plans and map out your routes from home, work, and play. Pick shelters 100 feet or more above sea level or at least 1 mile inland. Create a family emergency communication plan that has an out-of-state contact. Plan where to meet if you get separated. And sign up for your community's warning system, the Emergency Alert System, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Weather Radio also provide emergency alerts. Consider earthquake insurance and flood insurance through the National Flood Insurance Policy. Okay, anyways. If you are in a tsunami area and there is an earthquake, first protect yourself from the earthquake. Drop, cover, and hold on. Drop to your hands and knees. Cover your head and neck with your arms. Hold on to any sturdy furniture. Anyways, I did a whole episode about earthquakes. You can watch that. It's called How to Survive an Earthquake. Anyways. When the shaking stops, if there's a warning, either natural signs or an official warning, move immediately to a safe place as high and far inland as possible. Listen to the authorities, but do not wait for tsunami warnings and evacuation orders. If you are outside of the tsunami hazard zone and receive a warning, stay where you are unless officials tell you otherwise. Leave immediately if you are told to do so. Evacuation routes are often marked by a wave with an arrow in the direction of higher ground. And if you're in the water, grab onto something that floats, as I mentioned already, such as a raft, a tree trunk, or a door. If you're in a boat, face the direction of the waves and head out to sea. If you are in the harbor, go inland. Listen to local alerts and authorities for information on areas to avoid and shelter locations. Avoid wading in floodwater, which can contain dangerous debris, as I mentioned. Water may be deeper than it appears. Just like when you look in a mirror, it says things may be closer than they appear. Tsunami may be more dangerous. I mean, you're thinking, it's just water. Okay. Be aware of the risk of electrocution. Underground or down power lines can electrically charge the water. Do not touch electrical equipment if it is wet or if you are standing in water. Stay away from damaged buildings, roads, and bridges. Document your property damage with photographs and conduct any inventory and contact your insurance company for assistance. Save phone calls for emergencies. You want to save your battery, you know what I mean? Although if you're in the water, bzzzt, no more phone. Phone systems are often down or busy during it or anyways, you know what I'm saying. Use text messages for social media to communicate with family and friends as you can read. And as I said, go to ready.gov and you can order all this material that I just shared with you. This is just one page that's available. But wherever you are and whatever you're going through, be careful, stay safe, and God bless you.